Yeah, like firstly, myself is N.A.S. Suresh Krishna. N.A.S. is my initial. Like in India, like only one guy I have the three initials. Like, and mostly I'm an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur, and I'm also an author. Apart from being an entrepreneur and author, I've been as a cinematographer. I've been an assistant director for a movies in a short while. I've been a ethical hacker for a quite time, and I'm also on a blogger very long back. So I'm a multi-choice, multi-career guy. And apart from this, like we own a community called Hope Community, where the people listen to other people. Like most of the time when we find some souls to listen your problems, your most of the problem would not be seems to be in a problem, right? So we started a community called Hope Community, and my company name is like Cool First Step, where we trying to solve the society problem through artificial intelligence. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Could you tell us a bit about what you do on a day-to-day basis? Because you do so many different things.
Yeah, my day starts like in 4 o'clock in the morning, and I used to go for a little book reading and short workouts in the day. And after that, like I go to the office in 7 o'clock. My office is not like in a one office, like it's not in a permanent office. It's in a temporary one. Like it's changed day by day. Most of the time, my client office is my office. And apart from that, like I used to spend a lot of time with students, college students, since I believe that spending like student time with the college students or school students is one of the greatest thing to you do for a day, right? Like, and I'm trying to build a community for an entrepreneurs where the people could become the entrepreneurs. Yeah, I try to teach what all the skills have been learned for these years. I'm trying to implement with the others. And in client thing, like we used to like work for the client equity part. That's how my day goes. And as an author, I won't write for the occasional things, or I don't write for the other people. The thing which impact me very deeper, it must be on high emotion on like my positive side or negative side. That thing that pushes to me, right? That's how like my day goes on. And most of the time, it won't be like a planned one. It just goes as a flow.
That's great.
That's very interesting. And how did you get into your career? So, what has your journey been like until now?
So how I've been into to become an entrepreneur is like a quite short story, like, but it has a large impact on my life. In way back 2019, I almost lost everything in my life. I don't seem to be like kind of has enough money to pay my college. I don't have any much friends to support or listen to my things. So I end up as a lone wolf. Eventually I become lone, and I started to question myself. One day, like I wake up in the early morning, like 4 o'clock, and I was thinking about what should I do with my life, and it's something from inside said like create your own identity, and rather than waiting for others opportunity. So I started to design the logo of the company, and I just published the website, and went back to the college and said, guys, I started a company called Ulfas Tech, is going to deal with an IT solution for the startups and entrepreneurs. They all love that. Since I was and nobody wants to join in my team. So what I do is I used to learn a lot of things. I learned myself from programming while traveling to the college. Like my home from home to college is 30 minutes of journey. While traveling, I used to learn programming through my mobile device, and I don't have a good mobile, even though like it has a 4 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal space. I used to like work with web development from the mobile and learn something. And later, 6 months, I figure out like how to build a team. So I start to build a team, but I choose a people like who are not very high skilled people, or who are not like very good with communication or technical or other skills. I choose the people who really wants to do something with their life, so that they can become an inspiration story to others, right? So that's how like I end up as an entrepreneur. In short, like the denied opportunity pushed me to create my own opportunity.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
That is
what a
true.
great journey so
Yeah.
far. And could you tell us what you like the most about what you do?
So being an entrepreneur or author, you could figure out your own life. It's like when you end up as a 9 to 5 job, you got on a regular schedule, you got a regular mechanical life, right? But in being an entrepreneur, being a founder, you could design your own life as you like. If you
Right.
want to create a magic and impact others, like you could go and do. If you want only make a money, you could go and do. Like you could design your own life. That's the one of the most added advantage. And moreover, being an entrepreneur is highly responsible job for the society, right? I believe one thing: our society, our culture may be filled with ups and downs and a lot of negativities. They may impact with women empowerment, maybe lack, we may discriminated by various reasons, maybe separated by the race. But still, every people, you get invited in one point. That's called the economy. So, as an entrepreneur, I could create an economical freedom for other people as well as for me. When I could
Mm.
do that, so every inequality in the society could slowly get changed and people feel comfort with other people. And morely, in the entrepreneurship journey, I figure out like a few things has to be followed from at least from our company. One is
Right.
no one is your boss, and you are not like slaves to anybody. Everybody
Mm.
has a vision to become a leader. So everybody here is a leader, and gender equality must be imposed on every company or every sector of a job or like life.
Mm.
So gender equality, I'm not speaking about like a both genders, like a male and female. I'm also taking a note on like a trans. Actually, we have a four different genders, right? Like trans woman, trans male, and woman and male, female, men. Like so, gender equality must be taken in account, and people should be really proud of what they do. I'm getting in this job. Like that makes me really feel great every day. Some days I don't make any money out of it, but still I could stand here and fight for what I need.
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing. Very passionate about what you do. That's very nice to see.
Thank you so much. And finally, what is your advice to kids if you had to choose a piece of advice for the next generation?
Yeah. So as a kid, in 13 to 19 is a very important age for their life, right? I become an entrepreneur at the age of 19. In the 13 to 19 years, we fall into many traps, like materialistic things. Like we fall for the luxury things. We don't realize like what is really we want or what we do. Like we don't figure out that. So as a kid, you should not fall for the materialistic success. You should for really want to figure out like what's your need and wants, and you also have to be differentiate your desires. And rather than using much of social media, I'm not saying using social media is completely wrong or it's not like good for the mental health, but still it has two sides. You should choose what side you have to be, and rather than comparing yourself to the next person or comparing yourself to somebody else life, you choose to be yourself. You have your own identity, so create it, and who knows, your life story may become inspiration to the someone else. Your life story become an survival guides to someone. So you're an inspiration and you believe in you and you do what you love.